D of Module 2, more CSS properties. So this is our second part of CSS. Part D.1 CSS Pseudo Elements. In this part, we will learn a new concept, pseudo elements. Although there are many different kinds of pseudo elements, but this one I want to just introduce this concept. So I do not plan to spend a lot of time talking about all those pseudo elements. Yeah. All right, so let's start. Yeah. First, introduction to pseudo elements. So what is that? Yeah. So a CSS pseudo element is used to style specific parts of an element. Yeah. From this sentence, so we cannot see what exactly the meaning it is. Okay, yeah. What's the meaning of that? So we cannot see parts of an element. So an element, we have content, right? The content, part of that content. Okay. So here you can see the thing we are trying to do slightly different. Yeah. From what we have learned so far, we use a set of rules. We can change properties of the content of the whole element, right? Right now, the style is applied on the whole element, but this one different. It is applied on part of an element, not the whole element. So that's the main difference. Yeah. So let's look at more details. For example, so here we see some special examples. Yeah. So you just get the idea. Style the first letter. So that is one part, right? Only first letter. Yeah. Not the remaining letters. Yeah. That's one special case. Or the first line. Yeah. Another special case. Yeah. Several other cases. Insert content before. Yeah. You can insert something before the content or after the content. So those special things, so we can do using the pseudo elements, this concept. Yeah. In this small video, we just look at one example here, one example there. Yeah. Later, when we have, when we see other situations, so we will talk about this concept again. Yeah. All right. Look at the syntax. Syntax, selector, double colon. That's the special notation we use. So when you see the double colon notation, you know you are using a pseudo element. Yeah. Then you put the pseudo element name. Only those special names you can choose from. Yeah. So then the normal property, description, declarations. Yeah. All right. Now let's look at the example. The first one called a double colon first dash line pseudo element. So you know the meaning? We only want to apply the special styles on the first line. Yeah. That's simple. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Special style. Let's look at example. So in our first example, we want to apply the special styles. Okay? So you know the meaning of the styles on the first line. Yeah. We apply it on content text. So you will see the first line, the special style is applied. Yeah. That's it. That's what it can do using this concept. Yeah. All right, so here, something related to the versions. Double colon, single colon. Here. So why double colon? Yeah, symbol single colon. The double colon used in the current version replace single colon notation. Single colon notation was used in previous versions. Yeah. The current CSS version, CSS3, the current version, so then the designers, they feel we need to separate, yeah, because the single colon is used for another concept called pseudo classes concept. Yeah. Single colon is used for pseudo classes concept. So double colon used for pseudo elements. So these two concepts can be separated. But for the older version, the versions before CSS3, older versions, those two concepts are not separated. Yeah. So that's the reason the W3C consortium, yeah, the organization, doing the standard for the, web technologies. So they feel, so we need to improve. Yeah. So they, when the version changes, so they try to improve the, the quality of the technology. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, but because the older version still use the single colon notation, so the documents using the older way still supported by the browsers. Yeah, because the browsers, you should still display those documents in the correct way, right? Even using the older versions, still you should not, generate any errors. Yeah. All right, so that's the first view of this concept. Then second example. We only see two examples in this small video. The second example, we use the first dash letter pseudo element. Yeah. It could be useful. So when you try to make some good-looking style on your document. Yeah. All right. We only apply this special style on the first letter. Yeah. So look at this example. So these style declarations only apply on first letter. Yeah. So, and then there is another way people can do it. Yeah, because even in this way, yeah, based on our understanding, yeah, what we have learned so far, so we can have P element, tag name, dot intro, class name, right? Dot, then class name. Yeah. All right, after that, so when we match these two things, then we apply pseudo element, first dash letter on its first character. Yeah. That particular style, things like that. Yeah. The result, so what do you see? Like this. Okay? Yeah. The special way to display your text. Yeah. All right. Another case, several pseudo elements can be combined. Yeah. So it gives you a little more flexibility. Yeah. Yeah. All right. In this example, we use two pseudo elements for one same element. Yeah. First letter style, first line style. Okay. So combine. Yeah. After you apply it on this text block, you get this result. Yeah. All right. So that's this pseudo element concept. Yeah. Later, we will have more, but after you understand this basic concept, later, when we see things similar to this, it is very easy for us to understand. And this video, I just want to stop here, yeah, because we have too many things to cover. Yeah. So we have to study other topics. Yeah. All right. Yeah.